Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another bit of Dota 2 with me, ODPixel. Hope you're doing fantastic today. Big warm welcome to you tuning in for this episode. Would just like to take a quick moment to note that I won't be able to keep up the daily uploads, I'm afraid, for a little bit of time. They'll be sticking with weekly, and when I am available to continue at a higher frequency, it will return at a higher frequency. So just wanted you to be aware of that. And just so you know that I'm all okay. If you don't see the daily uploads, don't worry, I'm fine. I'm not going to have time over the next few weeks to maintain that frequency of upload. But there will be uploads at regular, maybe about once or twice a week, hopefully. So don't worry about that. Anyway, also just want to say a big shout out to everyone that subscribed. We've nearly hit 15,000 subscribers, which is amazing. So thank you for everybody that clicks the subscribe button. And if you don't, much appreciated. If you do, maybe consider it. If you enjoy the content, that is absolutely appreciated. And if not, any sort of like or comment on the video is also awesome. So thank you very much to everybody that's taken the time to comment or like on these videos. You guys and girls rock. Anyway, let's get into the action, into the Dota 2. What do we have today? We have a Beastmaster, a Jakiro, a Lycan, a Dazzle, and a Tiny on the Radiant. Over on the dire side with a Primal Beast, Clockwork, Invoker, Techies, and a Sven. Alright, let's see what we get for the lanes here. Anything crazy? Doesn't look to be too crazy here for the Radiant. Beastmaster off lane, supported by a Jakiro. Mid lane is going to be the mid Lycan. And then bottom, we have a Dazzle and a Tiny. So I can already see it looks like Radiant, they want to be able to close a game pretty quickly with the heroes that they have. In fact, look at this. We've got a Beastmaster queuing up a Helm, and a Lycan, of course, also queuing up a Helm. So they're going to go for all the summons, all the push. Over on the dire side of things, we have Sven. He's going to be carrying in the safe lane, supported by a Techies. Mid lane is going to be the Invoker, and then down bottom, we're going to have a Primal Beast off lane with a Clockwork support. So nothing too crazy, honestly, with these setups that we do have. And we'll see, as I said, how well Dire is going to be able to slow down the Radiant, as they do have a lineup that looks pretty terrifying when it comes to being able to take down buildings. Well, let's see. And this top lane, how well they're going to be able to deal with the Beastmaster and Jakiro. Not the nicest of duos to try and CS against as a Sven, I feel. A lot of harassment, and it's probably not going to be too easy for these two to kill the boar. And Beastmaster's going to be quite annoying with that in mind. Over in the mid, second Invoker stood pretty well against the Lycan early on. I imagine Lycan's not going to care too much about the Invoker. He hits hard. He's got a good bit of regen with the talent as well. Let's see at the top, Beastmaster. He's denying the balls. That's smart here. Making sure that he's giving limited amount of XP and gold to this Sven. Sven taking care underneath the tower. And he's CSing nicely. This is a solid start here on this top side of things. So they're sending the mine. They do have the stun as well. Alright, there we go. Able to take down the Beastmaster with the old 1-2 there. Techies hits the level 2. Jakiro, is he going to be able to get the Techies all the salve? Or Techies are going to be fine. And he's able to throw another mine out. Jakiro is going to go down as well. Double kill for the support Techies in the lane. Very nice there. The power of the Techies rework. And they use it very, very, very well with the Sven in this matchup. Big kills for them up on that top lane. How's the CS looking elsewhere? Primal Beast not having an easy time down bottom, as Tiny's having a much better time hitting the creeps. Back up top. Beastmaster will return. But the lane, I have to say, very solid start for the Dire. Sven's going to be left on his own whilst Techies goes back for a refuel. So Sven will have to be a little bit cautious. Down bottom, Tiny. See what sort of build he wants to go for. Treads to start off things. Does he want to get the blink and be active, or are we going to see a more greedy sort of carry build? If he wants to hit the creeps. I mean, I imagine if he wants to play a fast tempo with the rest of his team, yeah, blink or a shadow blade is going to be favourable as his first item. Maybe after the Echo Saber, of course. I'm going to try and make a bit of a go onto the Primal Beast. Got the tree. Poison is continuing to tick down upon him. I think he's gone. He is. Tree Toss comes in. The Primal Beast is taken down. Top lane, now with the 2 points in the cleave. Beastmaster certainly feeling the punch of the Sven when he tries to stand up to the lane and get the denies in. Still CS pretty even between the two. Beastmaster's just been able to take a few more creeps away from the Sven than vice versa. Over in the mid, Lycan. Oh, sorry, bottom lane. Alright, Dire, they strike back. They're able to kill the Dazzle. I don't think they can get this Tiny. Primal Beast is going to try and fight against him 1v1. But Tiny has an avalanche at the ready, and Primal Beast isn't going to risk his life trying to dive in. Mid lane Invoker is starting to fall behind a little bit. Lycan now, he's got a few levels in the Wolves. He's having a bit of a better time CSing against this Invoker. We'll see top. Or maybe looking for the Beastmaster. They've got the mine on him. And with the jump, Sven, he's looking for the stun. Oh, they're chasing him down with the war cry, but Sven's got to be careful. As the boar is staying upon the two of them. Sven will be able to salve up. Techies might be in trouble. No, he's not going to be able to keep the boar on the Techies. Chikiro could find him with a dual breath. Techies going to stay hidden. Beastmaster's able to salve up. Another bomb's going to be sent forward. He's still got a fair bit of mana as well on Techie, so another round of it. They could try and go for the Beastmaster again. He has now got the helm with the Iron Will on. So a good bit of protection against this sort of harassment with that extra armor and HP regeneration. Shakira's making it a little harder for the Sven to step up to the creeps at this moment. Oh, see in the mid. Yeah, Lycan, he's crushing this Invoker right now. Nearly double the CS. Top lane, the Jakiro will die. So another kill for the Dire's safe lane. Now bottom lane, Tiny's farm continue to look good. They're going to try and make an effort for a kill. As Dazzle, oh, it looks very, very dead. All right. Well, they might not be getting the best of farm on the Primal Beast, but they're getting kills down here, Dire. You know, likewise as we're seeing on the top lane. The farm is definitely... it's showing up for the Radiance heroes, but the kills are favoring the Dire. So much that matters in the long run. Techies is going to be going for the Rod of Atos. Make sure that he has some good solid setup for himself. It's going to take him a bit of time to get there, of course, as a support. But he likes to dream big. Mid lane, Invoker will be going for the Midas first this build. I mean, he's gone for the Exorb this game. And Tiny D going for the Echo Saber first. Primal Beast, yet to see what his plans are after the phase boots. It might be hard. You know, he's got to have quite an impact here from the offlane. Especially if they're going to hope to slow down the pushes that Radiant will come in with rather early, I'd imagine, this game. With the Beastmaster Lycan. Sven. It's a little bit low up here. And he's out of regen. He wants to try and get away with hitting the creeps and get the Morbid Mask done before he... You know, he has to spend money on any other sort of consumable. I can appreciate that. He's going to have to wait for the next wave. Bottom lane. Alright, Dire again. Another kill for these two. Primal Beast and Clockwork able to take down the Tiny. Sven. I mean, he's really playing for the greed. He's living on the edge here. I mean, he can't step up to the creep wave. It's going to push it onto him. He's going to try and step up to the creep wave. It's very, very risky. His bottom lane. Okay, I've got to keep my eyes on this bottom lane more. This Clock and Primal Beast, they're popping off. I'm not expecting them to get as many kills as they are. We'll see Techies. He's able to jump to safety. He's going to be ticking down to the poison and the liquid fire, but it isn't enough damage. He'll be fine. And Sven. There's a couple more creeps to go. And he will manage to get the lifesteal out onto him. There we go. Just needs that one more. Yeah, there we go. There we go. He can send it out. He's level 6 as well. So once he's got that in and he's healed up a bit, they can definitely go for a play. Techies. Oh, I mean, Sven, he's actually going to try and go for this straight up with the God Strength. He's just going to try and run down the Jakiro, but he's been slowed too much. He's not able to finish. Oh, the Sunstrike! Oh, Jakiro. Step to the side. It's going to miss. Sven still tries to commit with this God Strength, but he cannot do so. Beastmaster just turns and slaps him down. Bottom lane. See, look towards the Primal Beast. Lycan actually headed over. He picked up the helmet of the Dominator, and he has a Centaur Conqueror, but he wasn't able to make a move there. Top lane Techies also ends up dying. Sven just getting a little too ahead of himself there, wanting to go forward with the God Strength, but not at the best point of him to farm, really, with the lack of health. So back in the mid. 62 CS. Lycan popping off a little bit here. We'll switch over to net worth. Yeah, you can see already Radiant's 3 cores getting quite far ahead of that the Dire have here. Bottom lane. Oh, Primal Beast is in. Oh, he's just got himself another. I mean, the kills continue down bottom. I have to say it here. Dire are really smashing them here. Tiny may have been farming in this lane, but he's dying a lot. Oh, even with the salve. Primal Beast able to step away from the tower, put the salve. He'll live. They don't kill the Tiny. They definitely give him quite a bit of a bashing. He's still got the tango mid lane. Well, Lycan's going to try and dive. He's off the mark with the stun, and Invoker's got the Ghost Ward. Lycan pops the dust, but he ain't diving for that one. Invoker's going to be fine. Clockwork TP's over to make sure that Lycan isn't tempted at all to continue any sort of dive. As Invoker's going to be fine. He's got full HP, but looks like he wants to go back to base, get the mana up. He's close to having the Midas. Sunstrike, why not? Might as well throw one out whilst you're making the walk back to base. Make it look like you're doing something. Make yourself look busy to your teammates. That's 8-3. They're farming well, but the kills are definitely meaning that the difference is there in the supports. Now, the question is, how much can Dire's supports do with this increased amount of gold that they're getting? Clockwork still hanging around the mid for now. Primal Beast. Oh, he actually went for the... Oh, he nearly gets him. The grave is there. Oh, he was so close. So close to being able to bring down the... Oh, the Rocket Flare. Or the Sunstrike. Oh, they're trying to throw all the global spells out. But unfortunately, both of them miss for Dire. So Tiny's going to be able to live. Good efforts, though. Good efforts, though. Good to see them checking out for that. Sven's hitting the jungle. He's got the double lifesteal. The mask and the possessed mask. Very nice for him to deal with the stronger neutral creeps that you get nowadays. DD room for the Invoker, and he has got his Midas on the way out. So Midas is going to be there. Going to be a nice bit of a counter, really. He's Helm of the Dominators. Everyone wants to be Midasing those. Let's have a look. Tornadoes in. Meatball down. Whoa, Beastmaster turns to the roll. Oh, but the backup's in for the clock. Invoker's going to be at the side. Sunstrike's down. Invoker, he's going to be able to get the kill. He does die, but he'll be happy with that one, getting the XP. Great backup from the Clockwork to come in. We'll see top. Jakiro. Oh, I'm sorry. Got to watch on the mid. Lycan, he pops the ult. He's able to chase down the Clockwork and his Courier. Lycan will take down the Seal 1 tower very early, 11 minutes in. The pressure from this Lycan is there. Jakiro also dying on the top lane, so Dire, they're back on track with getting the action in their favor up on this top half. God Strength's up in under 20 seconds. Beastmaster's going to turn up, but of course no Roar for a minute. Maybe Sven and Techies can do something about this. At the least, Beastmaster is going to have to be careful. Temptation will be there to dive with the Treads, the Mask of Madness, and the God Strength for sure. Now Primal Beast. Keeping the pressure in on the bottom lane. Tiny. Just trying to soak up what he can. We'll see over in the triangle. They're looking for the Clockwork, but without the ultimate on Lycan, he's no sort of threat. Nobody's scared of this Lycan when the ult's not ready. And you see that, yeah, Clock even stepping up. Saying, get out of it. Get out of my triangle. Bottom. Oh, wait, is he going to get this kill on Tiny? Oh, he's very, very close to. Oh, he's so low. But the grave. Oh, he really wants it, Primal Beast. He's not going to get it. Clock wants it, but he's also not going to get it. There's so many times they're getting so close to killing this Tiny. Oh, but they don't. He's got another Rocket Flare, mind you. It's not going to be high enough level. It's level 2, yeah. Hey, he's fine. He's fine. Didn't hit anyway. Hey, tell you what, he's at least able to be over there to get the bounty ring. So he'll take that. He'll take that. 10-7, less than 1k in it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And Dire will be able to even up even bit more here. Taking the Seal 1 tower. Beastmaster's heading over. Does have the Roar available. Invoker knows. He's going to start backing away. He's going to have to throw a spell out, though. Ooh, okay, now Beastmaster doesn't want to try and commit. Jakiro TPing in out. Now Beastmaster will go for the Roar if Invoker's not careful. There it is. Into the ice bath. Has he got anything to get away? He'll turn with the tornado. Meatball down as well. Clockwork over with the hook shot. Invoker was able to use his Midas. He's got his boots in the backpack for some reason. Macropyre's down and will end up burning to that. As Clockwork will also die here under the damage of the Jakiro. He needs to get his boots in his inventory, sir. Come on. Here we go. Grab that. Put it there. Put it. Come on. Hopefully he'll spot that out before he's back in the game in 20 seconds. Oh, yeah. Unfortunate couple of deaths there for Dire in the mid. I thought they'd have a chance of living, but it wasn't to be. Wasn't to be. Clockwork's doing his best, though. We're seeing him each time trying to bail out the Invoker when they do go onto him. It's very, very close to making the play work. And Primal Beast, he's going to be going for the armlet. Oh, he's going to get wrapped around upon. This is a bit scary. Hey, he wants the tower. He's not going to get it even. Tiny's able to deny it. Oh, it looks a bit rough here for the Beast. Oh, unless that's enough. Okay, never mind. He's out with the charge and he's fine. Texas is going to be in, start laying down some mines. And Dazzle, I mean, you've got to be careful here with the mines getting laid down. Dazzle nearly going all the way down on the HP. Techies, he's in trouble though. There's 5 heroes here upon him. Not a chance. 14 minutes in, we're seeing the 5-man of Radiant already group up. Sunstrike comes in, won't kill the Dazzle there. Fine. All right, look at this. Some early team play here, 14 minutes in.
Radiant's middle tower.
Let's see what they can do. They've taken a tier 1. They look to the tier 2. Is there anything Dire can do to slow this down? Sven's coming over, but he has no God Strength for 40 seconds. So I don't think he's really going to want to run in on this. He has got a full Echo Saber on top of the Mask of Madness, so he's hit that good item timing. He's going to try it. He's going to try. I mean, over from the side, the Primal Beast is coming in, but the Macropyre's laid down. Sven just dies. Roars up. Primal Beast also runs into his death. As they'll keep this push going. It's going to be down to Invoker to try and slow this out. He's stepping forward. Invoker's looking towards them. But the dust is out. Ice Path as well. Invoker, he's also gone. Techies will jump in, but he jumps into his own death. Oh, I guess a couple of them with that mine. All right, a little bit of a cleanup there from the Techies. But not really as big as the Dire need it to be. The 3 heroes remain alive on the Radiant, so they can keep pushing this tier 2 tower. Well, TPs are coming in. They don't want to let this go, Dire. And Sven, he's got the God Strength. God Strength popped. He's in with the stun. Gets the connection onto the both of them. Hook shot over. Jakiro's dead. See if they can catch the Tiny. Primal Beast trying to close the gap with the charge. Can he run this down? Get in for the grab with the ultimate. Yes, he can. Picks him up. And Sven with the God Strength going. And the clock. Oh, it actually doesn't set up for the Sunstrike. It misses. Doesn't matter. They didn't need the extra damage anyway. As Dire, they will manage to hold their tier 2 tower and push back Radiant. With a good use of the God Strength. And nice determination there, showing all Techies. Oh, what's he got? Oh, is he going to be able to get another spell off? Oh, it's so close. Oh, the mine's out. Oh, is it going to kill the Beastmaster, though, isn't it? It is. All right, there we have it. He gets the trade. Trades are fine. Bottom lane. Clockwork pushing this bottom lane out. He's going for the Vlad Seer, making sure that he gets some team items out. Shadowblade Heart's going to be the dream here for the Primal Beast. 15 to 15, 16 minutes in. Dire showing that they can stop this early game push that Radiant are trying to just come running down the lanes at them with. Let's see what they can do about this tower. They themselves, Dire, 17 minutes in, they're pushing onto a tier 2. Sven, 30 seconds, he left the God Strength up. He's going to be getting the BKB next as well, so he's going to be very, very strong. Other than the Primal Roar, nothing really threatening him. He can just charge in and go. Top lane, Radiant, they're not looking to fight. They're just looking for objectives. As they'll push on for the tier 2. TPs are coming in, and Invoker, he's in with the wraparound. Quick attempted setup on the Tiny. A little bit off timing there, unfortunately, for him with the Deafening Blast. Further TPs coming in. Sven's arrived. Let's see what he can do, see what he can find. As he's in with the stun. He does manage to catch the 2 of them. Techies will die, but a lot of damage has been done. Tiny turns with the toss. They're trying to get back in onto the Sven. Sven needs help. He needs help, but at the moment he's not getting it. He's going to pop the God Strength and try and turn, but it's far too late. He dies. Invoker just not able to help out in that situation. Tiny and Jakiro are low. It doesn't look like Invoker's going to have the combo to take either of them down. So a rough defense that time round by the Dire, losing their Sven. We'll see bottom. The Primal Beast and Clock, they did get the tier 2 tower. So they're actually going to be knocking onto the base of Radiant if they want to keep going.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Maybe at least force out some sort of reaction. Radiant's just trying to keep this 5-man push going top. They get the tier 2. Clock's now TP'd back. Let's see what they can stop it. Invoker turns with the combo. Hook shot in over the backlines. Clock's caught the Tiny, but on his own, he has not got the damage to kill him. Tiny's fine. Dazzle's able to come in with the heals. Radiant, they're going to keep this push going. As they're up to the base, see what Primal Beast is back. Primal Beast, he doesn't have a TP. He doesn't have a TP. He's not going to be able to turn up for this one. Sven comes in with a stun, but still 50 seconds without the God Strength. Techies jumps in, but it's only to his death. As he gets Jakiro low, but he doesn't quite kill him. Sunstrike not going to catch. As 18 minutes in, Radiant, they're getting away with this push. They've taken the top racks.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
I'm playing phenomenally fast here. Primal Beast is having to make this slow walk back over to this side of the map. He's actually going to walk straight into them. It looks like he's looking for a fight. I mean, Jakiro's low. He's coming in. See if Primal Beast can get some action here. He's going to come in with the charge. Jakiro still alive. Turns able to get the liquid fire off. Sunstrike. That'll do it. Finally, Invoker's able to find the hit that he's been hunting for. Sven is in with the stun on towards the Dazzle. A heal will be popped. Sven, can he finish the Dazzle off in time? He can, but it will cost him his life. Sven goes down. Clockwork able to hookshot down to safety. Techies jumps in from the side. Invoker turns with the Tornado EMP combo. As the buyback is going to come out from the Primal Beast. Lycan, he'll run down the Techies. Techies will go down. Double kill for Lycan. Primal Beast, we'll see what he's able to do with this buyback. I don't think he's going to want to get anywhere too close to the Lycan whilst the ult's up. As Radiant, what's the plan now? They'll be able to move over to the mid. They want to try and take another tier 2 with just 19 minutes in, pre-20 minutes. Radiant's still able to play as fast as they'd hoped for with this lineup. Sven's up in 10. No BKB yet. Wants to be able to run in with that, just so he doesn't get disrupted really by the Tiny and the Jakiro. It's rather annoying. BKB's on the Lycan though, nevertheless. So Radiant, and with this helm with the Overlord and BKB, Lycan's pretty much done. It's up to the base they go. What sort of defense can Dire pull together? The tower's already going down. It's going down fast. There we go, Clock. He's going to try and put a stop to this. He's in with a hook shot. See Primal Beast charge forward. Lycan is low. Put the BKB, but already on the backline, Sven. He's got himself a double. The Roar's out, but there's no damage to threaten the Sven. As Radiant, they've got to run. Sunstrike down onto the Tiny. Tiny's gone. Beastmaster will also die. A triple kill for the Sven. As Dire are able to put defense together, they did lose a range racks, but they keep the melee racks alive. A big hold here from the Dire. Now time to run it down the mid lane. Lycan, they're also going to get the catch on him. They've got the Tornado, the Cold Snap, the EMP. They've caught the Lycan. And they're going to be able to get the team wipe. Big move. A huge defense from the Dire. They've just got to keep this push coming down mid. Keep it coming down mid. Now the question is, can they themselves get to the high ground? It's going to be hard with the God Strength unavailable now for a minute. And we'll see how well Radiant's able to fight on the defensive. I'm going to try and start off the action. Dire. Look at the tier 2, Tiny. He's in with the Silver Edge. He's going to start on the Invoker. Invoker getting full combo. The crit comes in. Tiny's able to take him down. Techies has been separated from the Sven. And it's Tiny and Beastmaster. They'll look to chase the Sven down. Sven has got a BKB and a TP if he wants to do so, but the Primal Roar is up in a few seconds. He'll put the BKB. He'll turn with the stun. Oh, it's a good stun. That might actually just save him. He should be fast enough to get away from the reaches of the Beastmaster, so Sven will live, and he's got God Strength back in 20 seconds for the defense. As Radiant, let's see where they want to push towards next. There's still a tier 2 to take down bottom. I mean, still, you've got to remember, we're only 22 minutes into this game. A lot has gone down already. Lycan's thinking about just maybe farming up the AC before they go for the next push. Will take him a little bit of time, so definitely will slow down the strat that Radiant's trying to run. See Clock. He's in a little bit of a dangerous area here on his own. Oh, unfortunately for him, Tiny was breathing down his neck. Had a smoke coming out, but Atos is done on the Techie, so he's got a little bit of better control to try and set up for his own spells. Sven, ideally for him, wants to get the level 18. At the point of the God Strength will do big things, big wonders here on the defensive. Oh, this is nice for the Radiant, though. They've got a DD rune, and Roche is up. And they've got a pretty fantastic lineup for taking this down. As Tiny's in with the DD, Roshan doesn't stand a chance. They hit it with the Scan Dire, but they're not going to be able to make it over. Sven stepping close, but he needs to get out. He needs to get out. He's been caught by the Roar, and he just gets shredded. He's dead for 50. I mean, on the plus side, because we're in early stages of the game, in terms of duration at least, he's not dead for the longest. So the levels aren't that high quite yet. There's still going to be a bit of time without him, and without the Techies as well. As Techies goes down. They did it before, Dire. Can they do it again? They'll have to let at least this Rax go. As the Rax just gets destroyed. Invoker is in with the combo, trying to slow things down. Primal Beast is going to charge forward. Actually able to run straight over the back lines. Jakira's getting low, but they'll just turn and kill the Primal Beast. He's dead. Clockwork heads in, but again, he just gets right-clicked out of the game. They'll just keep the push. They're 23 minutes in. They're onto the tier 4 towers. And what's the move now? Sven. He's got to do something big. Here we go. God Strength. Ooh, he's going to stun the creeps. He pops the BKB. Who can he find? They look for the Jakira, but Jakira's up in the air with the Yules. He'll turn his attention over towards the Beastmaster instead. Back to the Jakira. Jakira's down. Now push back the Tiny, but Tiny's into the invis. They don't have detection here on the Dire, so Tiny's fine. Sunstrike, not going to hit. But they do stop the push. Not before a lot of damage is done. Techies, he's still trying to go for this. He jumps out, goes with the Rod of Atos. Tiny doesn't care. Tiny just turns, kills him. It's a defense, but it's a messy one. And this push, it's going to keep coming. Dire, what else have they got? Lycan's still trying to end it. He's onto the tier 4s. Clock in with the cogs to push him back. Sven. He's going to go for the Tiny, but Tiny just turns with the Avalanche to toss onto the 2 of the Sven's gone. No buyback. And they're onto the 8. That's going to be it. I think that's going to be it. Primal Beast is coming over, but it is 25 minutes. I guess this is... Now, if only I could replicate this in my kind of games. Imagine the MMR that I could get. But, well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The quickest game we've had. And maybe just a bit of a lesson on how to win. Actually, it wasn't fully Herald, this game. And I guess that did kind of show. It felt like the MMRs were a little unfavorable here for the Dire. But not too much. I mean, and at the least, I think a lesson to be learned that still in this day and age, a good bit of push is very, very hard to stop. Very, very hard to stop. 25 minutes. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. A quick one. A quick one indeed. I promise you, we'll get a long one next one. We'll get a long. We've had a few shorter ones. We'll get a long one next time. But hopefully you enjoyed the game, enjoyed the cast, and enjoyed a little bit of a showcase on how to just win a game in 25 minutes, as Radiant was able to achieve here. Despite, I said, Dire, they had some good efforts at defending, but they just couldn't quite stop it. Anyway, I've been ODPixel. I'll see you next time. I hope you're all looking after yourselves. I'll see you for some more crazy low MMR casting here with Heralds, featuring a scattering of some Guardians and Crusaders here in this one. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Look after yourselves. Bye.